1,
2, 3,
4.
5.
And I'm number 6.
Okay, hello everybody. Today I'll be demonstrating how to achieve a makeup look that makes your skin appear more luminous. I'll be using techniques that I've researched and have proven to be very effective. And for my tutorial, I'll be using my little model here. And I'd like to note that this look would not typically be used for someone on her age. However, this is just for demonstrative purposes, and her mom will be making an exception today. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to start with, if you could just go back for me and look at it if you can. I'm going to be starting with some concealer. This is a Maybelline concealer. Just a few shades lighter than her skin tone. If you could look up for me. I'm just going to dab it a few times under her eyes. Then I'm going to be using my ring finger just to blend it in gently. And I'm using my ring finger because I don't want to cause premature wrinkles. Okay. So next I'm going to be using a foundation. This is a Revlon foundation. It's a Color Stay foundation. It's supposed to be long lasting. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put a little bit on my hand. And then I'm going to blend it in with my finger just to kind of warm up the foundation so it'll kind of melt onto her skin. You can look up for me. I'm just going to put a few dabs on her cheeks. You can turn over here.
Also, with Halloween just a couple of days away, we have some tips to keep your family celebrations safe.
So I'm going to take a foundation brush. It's kind of flat on the ends, and I'm going to take it, I'm going to buff in the foundation. I'm going to use a circular motion once again to kind of melt it into the skin. I'm going to get it on her nose as well. Okay, so then I'm just going to use a setting powder. This is another Revlon powder. I'm just going to use a kabuki brush. I'm going to dab it in there. Then I'm going to use another kind of buffing motion, kind of just to set the foundation. Put it down her nose as well, just to help prevent oil from forming. Okay, so then I'm going to use a bronzer. And this is a Benefit bronzer. I'm going to start by applying it to her forehead. I'm going to use this little kind of flat brush. I'm just going to start by sweeping it across her forehead. Just like that. So it'll kind of look like she's been kissed by the sun. Does she look like she's been kissed by the sun?
Mm-hmm. It looks flawless.
I'm sure.
She's so pretty.
She's so pretty.
She looks like my sister. One like my sister, and then another one like my sister.
Okay, so something else I'm going to
She
do
looks like a multinational.
with this same
Identical.
blush. I'm going to take this brush and kind of squeeze it with my fingers like this. And I'm going to dip it in the bronzer to make a contour in her cheeks. I'm going to start kind of in the middle of the ear. Just kind of sweep it down like this. It's going to look like a line on the side of her face by the time I have it blended in. It'll just add some definition to her cheekbones. Okay, so I'm going to take the same kabuki brush. I'm just going to blend it in so the line doesn't look so harsh. Once again in a circular motion. And then I'm going to take the same bronzer. I'm going to use it on the apples of her cheeks. If you could just smile for me, just so I can see those apples of your cheeks. I'm going to sweep it across again and blend it into that contoured line. Do the other one. Okay. And then for the final step, I'm going to use a Too Faced palette. It's a little duo that has a highlighting powder and a bronzing powder. I'm just going to take my ring finger once again. I'm just going to lightly dust this on top of her cheekbones. So when the light hits her cheek, she's going to look like she's glistening. Okay. Okay, so this is the finished look. As you can see, she appears to be probably a bit more rested with that concealer, and maybe like she's been on the beach. She has kind of like a healthy glow. I mean, she was kind of beautiful already, but you know. And that's it. But before I address any questions that y'all might have, I'd like to thank thebeautydepartment.com and Carly Biebel for helping me achieve this look.
Good.
Can you use the bronzer also to contour the jawline?
Yes, that was something that I did not do, but you can do that.
Okay.
I do that all the time to myself, just to make it look
And
like.
then on the concealer, how much do you put on to make it not be too much?
I usually always just use the three dots just to do the inner corner, the middle, and the outside, so it doesn't look like a bunch of...
3 on each side.
Yeah, 3 on each side.
And
3
on
each
the
side.
duo, can you use that for eyeshadow too? The duo, the
Yes,
darker
you
one?
can. It was actually meant to be an eyeshadow. It says eyeshadow or highlighter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So thank you so much.